What's up, guys? I'm Crystal Lee Naomi, aka Jasmine Borders on Tyler Perry's Sisters. Be sure to subscribe to the Haves and the Have-Nots review for not only reviews on the Haves and the Have-Nots, but also on Sisters. And while you're at it, give your girl a follow on Instagram at Crystal Lee Naomi. And I'll see you every Wednesday at 9, only on BET.
All right, first off, shout out to the amazing, the talented, the beautiful, the lovely Crystal Lee Naomi. She did that promo for me so I can use them in my videos here, and I was actually going to save that for my first Sisters video because this past week's episode was really good. The season's about to end, and that's where, you know how Tyler Perry dials up the tension from 10 to 15, and it looks like there's a lot of stuff going down. So don't worry, sister videos are coming. But make sure, please make sure, for me, go ahead and follow Crystal Lee Naomi on Instagram. She is a sweetheart, opposite from Jasmine. But just thank you so much for agreeing to do that promo. And for this particular video, since I haven't done one in a couple of days, and since the own YouTube channel has yet to upload the trailer for Bananas Foster, I'm going to review both the end credit scene from Boom Boom Bang and then also the trailer for Bananas Foster that a bunch of people recorded from their TV just so I can break it down. So since I made you wait, I'm going to show you both clips. Of course, they're going to be separate. So first, we're going to show the end credits from Boom Boom Bang. I'm going to talk through it a little bit, then show you the trailer for Bananas Foster. We'll talk through that. So just a friendly reminder, Bananas Foster is the Haves and the Have-Nots Season 7 mid-season finale. It's airing March 10th. 9 p.m. on OWN, and the synopsis is pretty straightforward. Jim plots for revenge. So without further ado, let's go ahead and watch the end credit scene from last week's episode.
Did you do something gangster, princess?
Next on The Haves and the Have-Nots.
I want both of you gone. I'll have both of you arrested.
Used to look like an accident.
Like a car accident or?
No, something big, something catastrophic.
Do you love your mother? Should something happen to her, I understand.
Well, there wasn't a murder charge before.
Can you at least try?
I'm gonna be honest with you. That little favor you did me, that doesn't pay this kind of debt.
You won't have to worry about me anymore.
What?
Well, safe to say, Hannah Young is playing no games with her children in the mid-season finale. Okay, guys, I'm not going to rant. I'm just going to kind of, give my open thoughts about it during this breakdown. The thing about Tyler Perry is he knows how to write compelling finales and, sometimes premieres, but he is the king of cliffhangers. I mean, I don't think anyone can deny that, regardless of how you might feel about an episode. And if you watch my reviews over time, you know that even when an episode is bad for the most part, I will, really give it up at the cliffhanger because it's like, you know what? You got me. Now I got to watch next week to find out what happens. But one funny thing I've really noticed about these finales, or whenever we're about to take a break for whatever reason, that's when Tyler Perry writes the characters to do stuff that they should have done the entire season, if not seasons ago, in terms of like Hannah putting her foot down. I mean, did you do something gangsta, princess? Man. And we waited years for these two to try to come together, and now it's being ripped apart. So she goes on to say that she wants both Benny and Candace gone, and she'll have them arrested. I mean, couldn't have Jim or Catherine had them arrested because it was their money? I mean, it's just, I get it. It's a television show. Things need to be done in order to stretch the story, but it's kind of like, most of the time these characters, they could settle these things by sitting down and talking. And if it's not done, if it's not taken care of accordingly, then that's when Jim or Catherine could have been like, Hannah, Catherine and Hannah, I'm sorry, but we got to arrest your kids or something like that. Or, instead of trying to kidnap, abduct, stab, and what have you. But hey, it's a drama series. What are you going to do? So it's funny because, you got Benny dressed differently. He's in a button-up shirt and everything, which is nice as opposed to the standard T-shirt or whatever he was wearing before he got abducted. No, he was wearing a button-up shirt that was unbuttoned with a T-shirt, I believe, because I remember he was tied up to the chair. But I don't think he gives a crap that he's being kicked out because he actually has money for a change. But will Hannah actually have her kids arrested? That's going to be a separate video, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Moving forward, we have Wow. Jim and Akil talking. Pretty much Akil stating that, you know, what do you want me to do? A car accident in reference to Veronica. Remember, the synopsis is Jim plots for revenge. But he says it has to be something big, catastrophic. So in terms of car accident, that's kind of disappointing. Well, not disappointing because we've already seen Veronica in the one accident with her and Melissa, and she made it out alive. But a car explosion, that would be irony, but I do feel like if Veronica Harrington was to ever die in the haves and the have-nots, if it's not done by fire, I don't think it's going to be good. Here's what I mean by that. She is known as the Ice Queen. What better way to get rid of the Ice Queen than to melt her? You know, metaphorically, of course, because, well, obviously Veronica's temperament and demeanor is ice cold. She's not Elsa or Jinx. Pokemon reference there. But I do feel like, you know, from the house fires to the car fires to the explosions and bombings, fire should be involved in some capacity. Just my opinion. And then we go to David and Jeffrey, and then David's son, do you love your mother? If anything were to happen to her, I'd understand. And I'm like, okay, we're going there. So it seems to me like Jeffrey's kind of shifting his attention from, you know what, I don't give a damn about mom, whatever happens, happens. Not to say he hasn't been thinking like that for a while now. But then we're going to shift over to, you know, Justin, but I'll save that for the discussion after I show the actual trailer. Let's see. Then we're going to have Kyle and Jim talking on the phone. Jim's pretty much trying to get the Jennifer Salison case moved from the state level to federal, if I'm not mistaken. And there's a murder charge on it, obviously, because Catherine's arrested for murder. And Kyle isn't, you know, hesitating by saying, look, the deal in the information you gave me on Candace Young, that doesn't equate to the favor that you're asking of me now. But I mentioned that in my episode review. Well, actually, I still need to do a video on that. I think that since Candace is working with the Malones, who are under investigation by the feds, if Jim told that information to Kyle, that actually could be used for his advantage over Candace and possibly Charles. So don't count Jim out yet. He does have leverage. And then we go over to Wyatt and Catherine. It's like, you won't have to worry about me anymore. And then Wyatt! And that's pretty much it for the end credit trailer breakdown. So now let's watch the actual trailer. Thank you guys for sending it to me. Like I said, I hate that it's not in the HD quality, but you know what? We can see it, we can hear it. So let's go ahead, watch it, break it down, and we'll finish things up.
You got millions of dollars. Your brother was kidnapped. Your baby was killed. Mama. Shut up!
Tuesday, feel the sins of the past tear them apart forever.
I'm tired of my children acting like they don't know how to do the right thing. Did you do something, gangster princess? He's coming.
The mid-season finale is here.
I want her dead. You need to watch your back. Just keep to the city.
All right, guys, and before going any further in this video, please take a moment to give this video a thumbs up. Let's shoot for 150 likes. I think we can make that happen. Also, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out later this week when I post my mid-season finale review. And I'm praying that we get a trailer for what's to come when the haves and the have-nots returns, most likely at some point in May. So this trailer here was good, but it's only so much that is not included in the end credit trailer. But I mean, such as, you know, seeing Wyatt on the ground, bloody, well, his wrist anyway. And if you saw my video about is Wyatt dead, you know my thoughts on that. I don't think that he is dead per se. I think that either he purposefully cut a vein that would make it so he would have to be taken to a hospital, anything to get out of the jail cell, kind of like Kelly faking chest pains in the episode Chest Pains of If Loving You Was Wrong last season, to not be in jail for at least a little bit of time. And then we could possibly see him on the ground because he literally tried to kill himself. But remember that Jim asked David to go to the jail to see how Wyatt was doing. So Wyatt did say he scheduled his, you know, self-harm during the guard shift change. So it is possible that David might come at the 11th hour to make a save. And we also have the main thug, I forget his name because I don't believe it was ever mentioned in the show outside of the end credits. But does anybody actually read the end credits aside from me from time to time to get the names of the characters? Which I sadly did not do in this case. But he's telling Veronica, you need to watch your back, in reference to most likely the hood conspiring against her, which I'm curious to why he's actually warning Veronica because I know Quita did several episodes ago, but if he's actually one of the people working against Veronica, then why is he warning her? Yeah, don't worry, the lore video is coming. Everybody's been asking about that. Since the episode titled Banana Fosters, I said this in like a dozen videos already, it's a dessert. And based on the preview, we see that Madison and Jeffrey are on their date. So Bananas Foster will probably be a phrase uttered by one of them or by their waiter. We see a fist bump between Mitch and Benny, most likely in reference to the money. And other than that, a good chunk of the trailer, yeah, this trailer is only about, what, 20-some seconds, and the first big chunk is, you know, Hannah related. She's spending time telling Candace about the fact that you got millions of dollars, but your brother was kidnapped, you lost your son, and when are my children going to learn right from wrong? And sadly, we get that scene from in the background of the episode. Remember, that episode I give a 10 out of 10, A New Leaf, where Candace and Hannah are hugging, embracing, and making up, and now we see Candace walking away from Hannah. It's sad because we waited years, and I mean years, to see these two reconcile. We finally see it, and now they're broken up again over some money. But then again, you got to think about the continuity of the show, where in our time, it took, what, it's almost been like a year, almost a year since A New Leaf aired. And when we saw well, actually, no, was it A New Leaf or 15 minutes? Was it 15 minutes? 15 minutes. I forgot. I think it was 15 minutes because of the fact that the last 15 minutes of the episode was actually Candace and Hannah talking. So, crap, I feel bad. But it was either 15 minutes or A New Leaf. No, it was 15 minutes because A New Leaf was when we saw David trying to drown Veronica. My bad. I'm sorry. I got confused there. But yeah, to actually see those two, I guess you could say, break apart again. But you have to realize, for us, it took years to get to that point, and it felt like almost a year since we saw the episode. But remember, in terms of the timeline of the haves and the have-nots, it's only been a couple of days. So that changed behavior, not so much. So, wow, this episode looks like it's going to be good. Personally, Boom Boom Bang I thought was fantastic. Not the best episode, but a lot better than the past 2 or 3 episodes we've gotten for season 7. And with that being said, guys, thankful, despite the 2-day break I took from doing videos. Wait, what's today, the 8th? 2 or 3 days? Yeah, I haven't done videos in a few days, but thankfully, aside from my episode review, I also did my Who Will Die in the Mid-Season Finale, Is Wyatt Dead? And I forget what other video I did, but I hope to do a live stream after Tuesday night's episode like I did last Tuesday, so be on the lookout for that. I'll try to have my episode review up for the mid-season finale on Wednesday if I don't do it Tuesday. It really depends on how my voice is, because, you know, those last week's live stream was really good. And let's see. Looking at the notes, I think that about covers it. I'm hoping for a strong episode. It seems like we're probably going to pick up where we left off with Wyatt, you know, falling to the ground. I'm really nervous about Hannah kicking out her kids. Not to say that she shouldn't do it, but remember the last time Benny got kicked out, he was on the stoop and he got stabbed. So there's no telling what's going to happen this time around. I mean, he did take out that $100,000 in cash, so I wonder if he's going to give it to Mitch, or at least a part of it. I don't know. But yeah, I wish I could tell you what part of the episode I think would be the cliffhanger. Given the fact it is the mid-season finale, I feel like the cliffhanger would have to be an event that makes us think, oh shit, somebody just died. Either Oliver and Landon, even though I don't even think Charles, Landon, or Oliver were in the preview. No, they weren't. I did not check IMDb either. I'm thinking that it's probably going to be something Justin involved, like maybe Madison and Jeffrey finished their date and they're going home or something, then they get into an accident, or somebody has a gun, or Justin comes out of nowhere with like a blunt object to hit him upside the head with. I don't know, but you saw my video about who will die in this mid-season finale. Somebody's going to do something. I think at the moment, Oliver and Justin seem to be the two characters more likely to attempt to take someone's life sooner than later than anyone else. Jim and Akil are plotting for Veronica's fall, but that's about it. Aside from the Hood coming after Veronica, I don't think that's going to happen yet. It's way too soon. Because we do believe Laura is going to be the body shield, if you will, for Veronica. So, that's all I got. But thanks so much for tuning in, guys. This was something else. This is the last mid-season finale breakdown of possibly the year, because you think about it, if the show comes back in May and runs until like July or August, the haves and the have-nots won't be back until 2021. First half, yeah, I will be doing a breakdown video of my thoughts on the season so far as a whole. Not that impressive, but I'll be here because you all support me and we're here to talk about it. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts on this trailer breakdown in the description. Well, actually, excuse me, in the comment section below. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description box. Watch the irony of me doing this video, posting it to my channel, and then today, instead of Monday, OWN will actually upload the freaking mid-season finale trailer. Watch, they'll do it. They'll do it. Thanks so much, guys. And remember, make sure that you follow Crystal Lee Naomi on Instagram, please. I'll leave a link in the top comment, and I'll try to see if I can put a link in the lower left side of the screen towards the end of this video. You should see it underneath the picture of Jim and Candace, where you can subscribe to the channel. And then on the right side, I have 2 videos you can click on, and then in the bottom left is where I'll try to put a link to her Instagram.